everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be part 2 of my Graspop preparation videos. As you are seeing this video, I am already at Graspop Festival since it starts on Thursday. So we're driving there on Thursday and staying there until Monday. So Monday I come home and I'm gonna be completely trashed. So in part 1 I showed you the outfits that I will most likely be wearing to Graspop unless the weather forecast changes dramatically, and in today's video I will be sharing with you all the things that I take to festivals. So this is not just for Graspop, but this is for any festival. So first things first is where you're gonna stay at the festival. Most likely you're not just going one day, but you're going the entire festival and will have to sleep there as well. Now for Graspop there were some options of renting a B&B, going to Centerparks, which is like a not really hotel chain, but like tiny houses that you can rent. There were also options of festi huts, and you could also go by camper or have a tent already ready there for you. I did not pick one of those options. I decided to take my own tent as I do every year. And of course a tent alone is not enough. You also have to have at least a sleeping bag, and I personally always take a sleeping mat as well. And one of the things I also always take is duct tape to fix my tent. So for example, if one of the cords comes undone, you can just duct tape it temporarily to your tent so it won't fall apart. Also, if there's a tear inside the tent, you can just fix it by putting some duct tape up and under it, sticking it together, and it will most likely hold up for the rest of the festival. The next thing is something that might not make sense to any of you, but it is toilet paper. And the main reason why is because Graspop has real toilets, so not just Dixie toilets, but actual toilets, and the most common thing to happen on those is to run out of toilet paper. The next thing is also optional, but we always take it, and it is a tiny camping stove, so a stove with like those gas tanks underneath it, the tiny one of course, and it's just to heat up water in the morning, to make tea or coffee with. And finally, for practical things, is a foldable chair. Now we only have one so far, so I hope we can find a second one before we actually go to the festival. Then for food things, we don't take a lot of food with us to a festival because most of the time we eat at the festival site. What we do, because I always eat cereal for breakfast, and my boyfriend does as well, we just take one bag of that cereal with us and 1 or 2 bricks of milk, so we can just eat breakfast near our tent and be ready to go. We also always take some cans of soup. We're most likely taking tomato soup with us to the festival because if you're cold, if you need to heat up, soup is one of the best ways, and also it's a little bit healthier than eating a burger. Then of course you need to take some snacks. I always take muesli bars with me, and then of course we need to take some drinks as well, because if you don't drink you dehydrate. We have a huge plastic foldable canister that you can fill with up to 5 liters of water, and since the water at Graspop is drinkable water that comes out of the regular taps, we're just gonna fill it up there so we don't have to carry liters of water with us. Then we're also taking some beer, and you can only take, I think it was up to 22 cans of drinks with you, so we're taking I think 20 each of beer, and then we're also taking some cola and some iced tea green. Then for practical things, we're taking those military things that you can put water and food in, etc. to heat them up. So if you want to heat up water in the morning, we can use those things. We can also use them to heat up the soup, to eat out of, etc. It's just the easiest thing you can take with you. We're also taking drinking cups, and these are really sturdy plastic cups. Also we're taking cutlery, and yes, we're taking actual cutlery to the festival. These are just a knife, a spoon and a fork each. Why? Because it's much better for the environment not to use disposable things. And then probably the most important item for going to a festival is of course your festival ticket. Now I also always take a schedule of the bands that are playing. Now you can print this out from the festival website. And to carry around on the festival site, I will be taking this tiny backpack with me. This is my coffin backpack by Killstar, and it's actually larger than most people think, or at least it fits a lot more things. In that backpack I will be taking this tiny wallet. This currently doesn't contain anything just yet because I will be switching my usual wallet to this one once I will be ready to leave for the festival. So I will just be taking my cards that I absolutely need, like my ID card, my bank cards, and some money. That's basically everything that's gonna go in here. I do not want to take the overload of cards that I currently have in my actual wallet. Plus, this is a lot smaller and easier to carry around with me. In that backpack, I will be putting my phone, and this is just the regular phone I am using right now. To go with my phone, I am taking a power bank. Now, this power bank comes with a little pouch and then the cords in here to charge it. When this thing is full, I can charge my phone 6 to 8 times. And if you're not taking a basic phone, this is really a must-have at a festival. And I can actually charge my tiny camera with this as well. So this is just a really small fold-out camera that I will be taking to Graspop. I am going to try and film a tiny bit for you guys and make like a festival report of it afterwards. And if we can believe the weather forecast, this is going to be one sunny Graspop. So I'm also taking sunscreen. Then I am of course also taking earplugs. These are the Noisetti earplugs, and they're especially meant for concerts and loud music. I also always take tissues, like paper tissues to blow your nose. Then I'm also taking deodorant, because you do not want to be one of those really smelly people at a festival. And to go with the deo, I'm also taking a travel size perfume. This is optional, and I like to do this for myself more than for the people around me, because I like to smell good. Then one of the essentials for me is hand sanitizer, because not everyone is as clean as we'd want to. I like to carry this with me for emergency cases only, because most of the time you can just wash your hands at Graspop, but I still like to take this tiny tube. Then in my purse I'm also taking sunglasses, and if something would happen to my contact lenses, I'm also taking my glasses. These are my prescription glasses, so at least I can see the bands that are playing, and this is what they look like. They are really nerdy glasses, I'm aware of it. Actually, in the case of my glasses, I also have a few hair ties. Now, I am a woman and I am likely to get my period in stressy situations, so I'm always prepared with tampons into this thing as well. So this thing contains medication, tampons, and then some like panty liners, because you never know what happens and it's better to be safe than sorry. And then the final thing that's actually in my purse are my car keys and my home keys, because, well, if you leave those in your tent and someone steals them, then you're not likely to get home. So those are all the things that fit into this tiny backpack. I actually put them in whilst I was talking to you guys, and there's still quite some space left. So I will most likely be putting a muesli bar or a beef jerky inside my purse as well. And then finally, the things that will be in my huge backpack are my clothes, so the outfits I will be wearing. And if you want to have a look at those outfits, you can watch my previous video in which I am actually showing you all the outfits that I will be wearing to Graspop. Then next thing is super important, it's underwear and socks, and I'm actually taking 5 pairs of underwear. So there's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then one spare in case of emergency, in case something happens. And for socks, I am taking 3 pairs of high knee socks, because I want to wear them inside my new rocks, and I am taking at least 3 pairs of normal socks as well. Then I am also taking some sort of pajamas. This is gonna be a really large band shirt, and then my Star Wars leggings. Then another absolute essential for me is dry shampoo. Now this bottle is almost empty, but I think it's quite enough to last me for the festival, because I will be washing my hair before I leave to the festival on Thursday. So Thursday will not be a problem, Friday won't be either. Saturday my hair is gonna get a tiny bit greasy already, and on Sunday and Monday I will need to have dry shampoo to keep my hair not looking like a mess. The next thing I am taking is my makeup and makeup remover wipes. I usually don't use makeup removing wipes, but for a festival it's really the best thing you could do. Then I also will be taking a hairbrush, of course. This is one of those Tangle teaser dupes. And I'm also taking some hairspray. There's also some toothbrushes. This is a new set that I only take to festivals. So after the festival, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use these again. I don't like carrying my fancy toothbrush around to festivals. And then a brand new tube of toothpaste. Since I'm gonna be wearing lenses, I am taking 5 pairs of daily contact lenses. And I am also, of course, taking some lens liquid with me. And finally, I have some more hair ties and a razor in here. And then there's a few things I don't actually have here with me, but one of the things I'm also always taking to a festival is a knit towel. And I am also taking this tiny sewing kit with me. Why? Because if something happens to my clothes that I can easily fix, I want to be able to do it. And I also put some safety pins in here. And then of course I'm also taking my first aid kit. And in my first aid kit I have bandages, I have those Compete things that if you get blisters you can put on top of those. I also have some medication in there, so for example painkillers, Dafalgan I have with me. I also have Imodium Instant, so for the stomach pains. I also have some extra allergy pills in there. I always have my allergy pills with me, but you never know if I need more. There's also isobetadine in there. If I have a wound that I need to clean out, I can use that. So that's everything I will be taking to Graspop this year. Most of these things are going into our huge backpacks. Since we have military backpacks, they are super huge and I am likely to fit everything that I need in mine and my boyfriend's. Also, we're taking some drinks with us and we are putting those in like shopping bags, the sturdy shopping bags you can carry. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. If there's anything you'd like to add to it, please do so in the comment section. In the description box you can find a complete list of all these things, and I like to write it on paper and to add the things as I go. And then finally, right before leaving, we check off everything to make sure we have everything with us. This is also really handy if you still have to buy some things. You can highlight them in your list and make sure that you will be able to get them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Maybe even subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I make new videos every week and I would love to have you here for every single one of them. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!